Welcome back. Now, we can't be talking all things District 6 without touching on the incredible Cape Malay cuisine. I mean, that would be like a sin. Private chef and baker Ayesha Suliman joins us today to prepare a favorite dish in the Cape Malay community. I mean, everybody loves it. People travel from all over the world, honestly, all over the world to come experience this particular recipe we're making. It's a simple recipe that uses everyday ingredients, potatoes, and it transforms potatoes into something really, really delicious. And really, just judging by the smell, all the goodness that's coming through from the kitchen here, we're in for a treat. Nick is joining us in the kitchen. I'm not sure why. You've got an apron on. We've got a whole private chef.
I've actually got into cooking during lockdown.
As many people have. But banana bread is not quite what we're making today. You know that, right?
Yeah. I actually got an award for it, though, during level 5.
Yeah?
I got a banana bread, and I won an award for pineapple brewing.
Yeah?
And there was another one as well.
Pineapple brewing, is that? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Pineapple beer.
Out of necessity. Out of necessity.
I also won Best Teacher of the Month for April.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, you've become quite the award-winning and go-to man, clearly, when it comes to all things in the kitchen. But you've got to take us through this, Ayesha. This is fantastic, the spread of things that we're making here. What exactly are we making? Let's start there.
So today we are going to be making a traditional potato pudding, or as we would call it at home, probably a Aartappel porang.
I've never heard of
Porang.
pudding.
Yes, porang.
Porang.
Porang. It's a fun word to say.
Porang. Porang.
Porang, yes.
Say it again.
Porang.
Porang.
Yes,
The
you
thing
can say
is,
it
when
all
you
day.
think potatoes, I mean, I don't know about you, Nick.
Yeah.
I think potatoes, I think like supper or lunch, like a heavy
A
lunch
heavy
when you're
dessert,
going
yeah.
to like, you know, like you want to really be full. I've never thought of potatoes for a dessert.
Try it.
You're about to school us, ne?
I'm about to, yes.
Take us
and
through
it's
it.
delicious. So,
The stage is yours.
so Nick's going to be helping me. So I am going to ask you to please whisk up for me. We've got 8 eggs.
Yep.
And
8?
Okay, yeah, 8 extra large eggs. No, well, you could do that, or you could use the machine. Probably it would go quicker if you
the
wanted
beater?
to. Yes,
The egg beater.
if you wanted to.
Okay.
So let's just. It's fine. We can add that to the milk. It's fine. Everything's going to go
sure?
in together
All right.
anyway. So on nice and high until it's light and fluffy.
Okay.
And to that you will then add 1 can of condensed milk.
Yeah.
And then 250 ml of fresh cream.
So are the measurements really that precise? Do you have to be very, very precise with
When
what
it
you're
comes to a dessert or any baked good, my suggestion is always follow the recipe to the T.
Okay.
Baking is a science.
Yeah, oh, that's it.
Yes,
That
and
is
so
exactly
often
it.
I get people and they come back
Yeah.
to me and they'd say, but my recipe didn't work. And I'd ask, did you follow the recipe exactly as I gave it to you? And more often than not, I'd get, no, but I did something else and
Yeah.
I wanted to do something else and they did, you know, their own thing, and then that's why it doesn't work.
That is the trick about making a dessert or baking anything. Honestly,
Yes.
it's not like you're making a stew and just throwing
No, and,
everything
you know,
in and just
anything
hoping for the
goes.
best. It really
this
is a bit of a
a
science.
District 6, a very famous District 6 dessert, of course. And, of course, the Cape Malay culture. It was a melting pot, wasn't it? District 6, a melting pot of Cape Malay people, Jewish people.
Yeah.
That's what we are doing here.
Was that the fact of this?
Yeah, Ayesha and I are related. We just did a DNA test.
No, I'm
yesterday.
hearing all of this for the first time. You see,
Yeah.
the producers need to step it up in terms of briefing because this is the sort of information they leave out. But let's talk about some of your favorite, Nick, your favorite Cape Malay dishes from your experience growing up there, running around the streets of District 6 when you used to visit your relatives, Ayesha, and then what other Cape Malay dishes did you used to enjoy during your time doing that?
Well,
condensed milk.
babuti, for sure, babuti.
Yes.
Help me out with
Yeah,
some-
babuti. Because sisters on a Sunday, how
sisters,
could you
I'm
ever?
going to take this, guys.
Yes.
I swear I can't have condensed
Cape
milk.
Malay
and
curry.
do this. Hey?
Yes.
Hey?
We're
It's
going to mix
literally
that
like
again,
my favorite thing
please.
to do.
Do you need more?
Mark,
No, we're just going to mix that again. and then
what's
we're
your
going to put
favorite like
everything together.
kind Cape
While I'm
Malay
busy with
dish?
the stewed fruit over here.
My favorite Cape Malay dish, Anwar.
Favorite Cape Malay
what?
dish?
Anwar McKay.
Okay.
You're enjoying
Okay.
yourself. Yeah.
And then Riyad, do you have a favorite there?
Yeah, just my wife's bobotie.
It's what?
My wife's bobotie.
Oh, your wife. Oh.
After what you said, that doesn't sound right.
Okay, so you've mashed the potato,
So
right?
we've mashed the potato. We've got 1 kilo of potato
Okay.
that's mashed.
Wait, we've mashed the potatoes.
Yes, we pre-mashed the potatoes.
Cool.
Yes.
Right.
So we're going to add in our butter.
What's yellow and runs across the desert?
I'm gonna grab this. What's yellow and runs across the
No.
A
desert?
flock
You tell
of
us.
custard, but that's not custard, that's
This is
condensed milk.
That's condensed
My
milk.
favorite
yes.
thing, my
My
grandmother.
favorite camping thing. You put a hole in the edge of the tin and you suck it
And then
up.
that's it.
Oh.
And then it gets filled up with ants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
that must
grandmother
be
used to
fun,
always
yes.
wonder what happened to condensed milk.
Where did your
condensed milk.
grandmother live?
So how are we doing there?
Cool. So we're doing the potatoes and we've added the butter. Over here we are doing our stewed fruit, which is a classic topping to the potato pudding, as well as bread pudding, which broodpudding also, which is another
Broodpudding.
another Cape Malay
The
dish.
stewed fruit.
Fruit, yes.
That's interesting. So you've taken dried fruit, basically,
Yes.
and thrown them in there. And what did you mix them with?
So
Syrup?
we've got, so we make a simple syrup. In here we've got 500 grams of dried fruit.
Yeah.
We've got 2 cups of sugar and just enough water to cover it, but the general rule is equal amounts of sugar and
Yeah.
water to create a simple syrup.
Okay,
So we're just
cool.
going to let
I
that
see.
cook down.
Going.
And
What does that
then-
mean?
Mark, does your wife bake? Mark?
That is a cinnamon stick.
Mark,
Cinnamon
does your
quills.
wife
Yeah,
bake?
cinnamon quills.
Mark,
So
Mark, does your wife bake?
does your wife bake?
Which Mark is he talking about?
He's very private with his private life. You never hear about his wife.
Yeah, because I was wondering. That's why I'm
miles.
asking. I've never heard him talk
Half
about
a
his wife.
cup of
Never.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
custard. Let's just keep everything.
Just
What am I supposed to be doing here?
So now we are almost actually finished. So I'm just going to,
Yeah.
we're making the custard
You
powder.
didn't delegate very much.
Very much, yeah,
Is it
sorry,
because
sir.
you got the
I don't
feeling
think
like
she
I would
trusts
mess
you.
it up?
No, I trust
Okay.
you completely. So we're going.
So we're
Don't
going to speed
worry.
up the process
Okay,
now
cool.
a little
so then
bit.
you can actually
actually
add
work.
the cardamom, the cinnamon, and the
Cardamom?
Yep, cinnamon
Yes.
and the almond essence
To
to, the
this.
potato. No, to the potato for
To
me,
the
please.
potatoes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you're going to add the rest of the milk to the potato as well. We are almost
Cinnamon.
done. Yes.
And the essence of what?
Almond essence.
Almond essence.
Yes.
Where's
Which
that?
is
No,
where?
you don't see it because it's transparent, but that's
Oh
over
my
there.
goodness,
You can-
that's almond essence.
Can you smell it?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
It's quite an intense
it's
smell.
quite strong,
So
yeah.
for anybody, and some salt as well, obviously. For anyone that
mix
wants
it all
to alternate, you could do vanilla essence as well, because I know almond is not something that
It's
everyone
not for
enjoys.
everyone.
Yeah.
But
It's
listen,
quite
if
an
you want
acquired
this recipe,
taste.
you can go on our website. It's expressoshow.com.
do
We've
that.
loaded
You
the
can
recipe with
add
all of the ingredients. It's
milk
quick
to
and
that.
easy.
Right.
The milk
Mix.
is going in there, and then you're mixing it all up nicely. Then what happens once you've done that? What happens after you've done with the mix and mix
With all of this,
milk
then
and-
we are going to be adding the egg mixture to the potatoes as well as the custard, and then we'll be pouring it into our serving dish, ready
And
to
that's
bake.
put it in there, bake, and then once that's done, you take your mixed
I think
fruit
that bowl-
stew with all of that. That's what it looks like in the end.
that-
Expressoshow.com is where the recipe is. Guys, thank you so much. You've been fantastic.
And that-
We'll see you tomorrow morning. Happy eating, everybody. Cheers.
Yes, bye-bye.